How many stripy jumpers do you own?
What do you mean?
You're always wearing one.
Well, first of all, slimming. And secondly, I figure if it works for the tiger, the bee, and the humble tapir, okay, why can't I make it work for me, here, in the workplace?
That's an evolutionary benefit for animals living in the wild. The scramble for free office fruit, not an evolutionary struggle.
But people always take the bananas first. It's really unfair. Anyway, fine. Do games evolve?
What? Wait, is this because it evolves coming out and you've heard the word evolve a lot and now all you can think about is evolve?
No. What's an evolve?
It's not unusual for games to change course a little during development. Gameplay gets tweaked, stories get refined, but every few millennia, evolution leaps forward.
Isn't that from X-Men?
Take Halo. Before Microsoft bought Bungie, Combat Evolved started life as a sci-fi version of Bungie's series Myth. It was an RTS title that was due to release simultaneously on both PC and Mac.
But nothing comes out on Mac.
Halo then briefly flirted with third-person action before swapping to the first-person viewpoint that we all know and love. Ubisoft are no strangers to franchise evolution, like The Drift, a retro sci-fi third-person shooter set in a city floating in the clouds. Its team was ambitious, but inexperienced. Development flailed, and Ubisoft tried to save the game by pitching it as a James Bond title. When that didn't take, The Drift was shelved, but a couple of years later reawakened with the now familiar name of Splinter Cell. Assassin's Creed came from the canned Sands of Time spin-off Prince of Persia Assassins. The idea came from Sands of Time director Patrice Désilets' interest in the real-life Assassin Order. The spin-off would have you playing as a female bodyguard, escorting a young prince in Jerusalem. Ubisoft didn't like this for a Prince of Persia game because you weren't playing as the prince, so the entire team shifted their focus to this new IP, which turned out to be a good decision because Assassins became wildly successful. Slashy and stylish hack-and-slash Devil May Cry started life as an early version of Resident Evil 4. Resi creator Shinji Mikami passed the torch for the frightening franchise to Resident Evil 2 director Hideki Kamiya. The story revolved around an invincible cool guy named Tony, whose great intellect and super skills were explained away by biotechnology. Kamiya felt that Tony was just too damn cool and stylish to be held back by Resi's fixed camera angles, and so introduced the dynamic camera. Mikami felt that this new Resident Evil deviated too far from its claustrophobic origins and encouraged the team to make it a new game. Over time, Tony became Dante, and it turned into the DMC that we know today.
I feel like we've learned a lot today. Games just don't pop out ready-made. They have to take their sweet time and morph from the primordial ooze of games.
But what if they don't evolve over time, Seb? What if there's just one creator?
Like Gaben?
All glory to Lord Gaben.
Hail Gaben.
Seb, you're a manager now.
God help us all. And the humble gazelle, tapir. Stop it!
Stop seducing the lens. Anytime you're ready.
Streets are made of cheese.
Can you give it a bit more wiggle room? There you go.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Don't wiggle. Don't wiggle.
Okay.